Greetings and welcome to your Oracle message for the day. I am Kat Morgan and I welcome you to this video, to this channel, and to this space. This is a timeless reading for the collective, so whenever and however you come across this video, it's the right time for you to be getting this message. And we've been pulling one card randomly every morning from our mega deck. You can look down in the description below for more information on that if this is your first time here. If it's not your first time here and you haven't checked that out yet, I encourage you to do that. But today's card is pulled from the Woodland Wardens Oracle deck by Jessica Roux, and it is card number 33 in our Roman numerals, representing the Raccoon and Sycamore and Curiosity. So before we go in the book and look at what the reading says for us in the book, and we always do that, but before we do that, we always want to get the messages and information transmissions that are coming to us directly from the images on the card itself. So we start out with the number 33. We know that reduces down to a 6. 3 plus 3 is 6. And threes are powerful numbers. They are the first of the Tesla perfected 369 numbers. They're just powerful. We know they're powerful. I don't have to talk about that. And 6, obviously, being in that center of the 369, has its own pivotal energy. Okay? But curiosity, yes, we've been getting a lot of readings about staying on the path and following your vision and living your most authentic life and all of that stuff. And sometimes we forget sometimes that we can be curious about things. We can try something out. We don't have to expect that it's going to work, that it's going to be successful. Take a bite of that thing that you had never tried before just because it looked strange or it sounds odd, but give it a try. Be curious. Be inquisitive. Be like the raccoon. I did look up a little bit of information. I am not really familiar with sycamores. I believe that they grow often in the southern United States, like Georgia and around in that area. But I wanted to look up some information just in general on both of our characters, literally our characters, because raccoons are so common. We know that they are everywhere, literally. And a lot of times they can be considered more of a pest, more of a hindrance than a benefit. So let's find out what the benefits are for raccoons in our lives, in general, in the environment, and for our reading specifically for today. As a spirit animal, raccoons can be a spirit guide that appears when you're struggling to find a solution. They can symbolize the need to use your problem-solving skills, you know you've got them, and expand your thinking. However, raccoons can also represent deceit and trickery and may be a sign that you're not being honest with yourself or that you're hiding from a problem. In Native American folklore, raccoons are portrayed sometimes as mischief makers, while other tribes focus on their cleverness and dexterity. Raccoons are also used as clan animals in some Native American cultures. In the Bible, the raccoon is used to represent wicked men who become bolder when they're not punished. And if you're dreaming about raccoons, it could mean that there is some kind of trickery happening around you, or it may mean that you're not being honest with yourself again. But with its masked face and agile paws, the raccoon becomes a bearer of spiritual medicine, guiding us on a transformative journey of embracing change, seeking knowledge in unexpected places, and unlocking the power of our ingenuity to find solutions to life's intricate puzzles. Raccoons can be a sign of good luck and prosperity. It holds many wisdom lessons. It denotes a period of change in your life. And we have been, how many readings in the past recently for this channel have been about change, about taking that leap, taking that step. If you're struggling, raccoon is a reminder to keep going. So there's a lot of very, very cool information about raccoons. If you're not familiar with them in terms of their historical and spiritual context, I encourage you and invite you to do that. I'm always letting people know on this channel, do your own research. Don't rely on me or anybody else to be giving you all of your information and knowledge, because I don't got it, guys. I am only a messenger, and I'm just one messenger. You have a whole lot more available to you. What about sycamores? What are sycamores all about? Well, they're often interpreted spiritually as a symbol of protection, strength, connection to the divine, and wisdom, particularly due to their large canopy and deep roots, with various cultures associating it with the afterlife, spirits, and the ability to bridge the realms of the living and the dead. In the Bible, the story of Zacchaeus climbing a sycamore tree further emphasizes its connection to seeking higher perspectives and reaching out to others. I will also add, just in general, being a good source of nurture, of protection, of shade, right? Sycamore tree symbolizes strength, protection, eternity, and divinity. During the Battle of Brandywine in 1777, a 168-year-old sycamore tree in Brandywine Battlefield Park, Pennsylvania, sheltered large troops of General Washington. Since then, it's become a symbol of protection and hope for Americans. A tea. Let's talk about medicinal. What is the one tree that has like it all? Sycamore. A tea from the inner bark was used internally for treating common colds, coughs, tuberculosis, dysentery, measles, and hemorrhaging. The tea was also used as an astringent, a diuretic, an emetic, a purgative, and a blood pacifier. In Egyptian symbology, the sycamore tree was sacred, often associated with Hathor, the goddess of the sky and motherhood. The Egyptians believed sycamore trees provided a gateway to the afterlife, and the tree's wood was often used for coffins. So there's just a whole lot of information on sycamore trees out there. I encourage you again to be getting that information directly yourself and not rely on my expertise, because it isn't expertise. So what kind of messages are we getting before we go through the book and find out what the reading says for us today? Well, obviously curiosity. And like I said, don't forget to play. We do work hard. We are working hard. We have a vision, a mission, a dream, a goal, a target, something that we are shooting for. We have little action steps that we are taking on an hourly basis, a daily basis, weekly, monthly, annually, that are moving us forward incrementally. Sometimes it feels very slowly. Other times everything is just rushing in. We had that reading for the weekly reading for the week. Do not be surprised if stuff is rushing in as you are reaching for something, that a whole conduit of things are going to be coming in for you. Remember that Raccoon recognizes and understands prosperity is simply a matter of going out and getting it. So go out and get it. What does our reading for the book say for us for today, for our card number 33? The Raccoon in Sycamore calls us to explore a thrilling new interest, idea, or opportunity. I'm telling you now, as I always say, it cracks me up every time. I don't lose that little thrill when I open up the book and start reading, and it's exactly the same as what I was just saying, the information that I had gotten individually, personally from the image. Raccoons are intelligent creatures, dexterous and eager. They wash their food, and their paws are like little hands. They almost have opposable thumbs. You give raccoons enough brains and they will take over the planet. Often likened to bandits due to the mask-like markings around their eyes, they are quite lovable rascals, rarely seeking to cause harm. Like the raccoon, the sycamore tree is associated with the desire to learn and know. In the Bible, a man named Zacchaeus climbs a sycamore tree to get a better view of Jesus as he passes through the town of Jericho. Jesus rewards the man's curiosity by visiting his home. You want to bring that kind of power, that kind of amazing energy into your life? Get up there and start looking for how to get closer, how to get a more direct experience. You are well equipped to explore uncharted territories. Yes, 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 yes. Climb high into the tree of your interests, bounding from branch to branch. Now is an auspicious time to discover new truths about yourself and your abilities. Bam, just like that. Our question for the day, consider this carefully, please. What new hobbies or interests do I want to explore? What new hobbies or interests do I want to explore? Is there something, you've got so many things going here, right? So many pots on the stove. How many things got shoved to the back because there were fires that you had to address? There were emergencies, there were crises, there was drama. There was all of that stuff, and a lot of things got shoved off the stove entirely. They fell off the back, and they're somewhere on the floor back there with all of the grease and the crumbs and stuff, right? It's time to pull those out, dust them off, give them a shine. See if it's something you are ready to explore now. This is the time to be doing that. You are well equipped to explore uncharted territories. Climb high into the tree of your interests. Now is an auspicious time to discover new truths about your abilities and about yourself, yes. The more that you explore different things, different avenues of interest, different hobbies, different activities, you make yourself stronger because you are broadening your roots. You are making them deeper. You are getting a better sense of yourself. This is how you learn. What is your most authentic self? How do you live your most authentic life? By going out and exploring, trying new things. Trying that restaurant you keep driving past every day. It looks like it's packed. And you're just like, oh, I don't have the time to deal with that many people. I'm going to have to wait in line. Set aside the time to go over there and find out about that place, okay? The thing that kept catching your eye and you just didn't have the time, you just didn't have the whatever, you don't have the money. You don't need money to just ask questions. You don't need money to just step to the door and say, I'd like to get more information about this. Do you have a card? Just ask the questions. Just start getting the information. You don't have to do the deep dive and become an initiate in whatever. Just do some exploring. Be curious. Let your curiosity work for you. Most of the time we're just shoving it off because it's not convenient at the moment. We've got something else that we're working on. Make sure that you're allowing time to explore, to look at things that you haven't had a chance to look at before. Make sure you're taking time to do that for you. And for us, please, because like I keep saying over and over, you are here for a specific purpose. There is a reason why you, and only you, are here. And there is some unique talent, gift, wisdom, knowledge, skill, experience that you are here to share with the rest of us that makes us all stronger. You stronger in the sharing, you stronger in the further initiation into that, but you don't know what your interest might be until you try something. So give it a try, guys. All right, that is our reading for the day. I do hope that it resonated and blessed you. Feel free to leave any comments if you want to do that. Like, share, subscribe if you feel inclined to do that as well. I don't get any money from these videos. This will never be a monetized channel. But it does help the YouTube algorithm help other people find these videos and find the channel if they're looking for similar kinds of content. And if you found value in this content, I would encourage you to do that. If this did not resonate with you, if you did not get anything from this personally, just release it. Let it go. You aren't required to make readings fit into your life. If it doesn't fit, don't worry about it. Let it go. Right? If it doesn't fit, don't force it. We've got that up on our playlist on the Love Seat episode, right? The Love Seat Therapist. So you don't know if it's going to be a good fit until you try it on. Give it a try. I love you. Have the most amazing, fantastic day. Have some fun. Namaste and ciao for now.